Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, episode 78 of Survival Fitted. Chilling here with your boy Joe Williams, aka 4th of July, coming off a long weekend. We have none other than Ian Pierno, the boring, the vanilla, the plain, the grayscale co-host of this podcast. How are you doing today, my guy?
I looked out the window and just everything is black and white and fuzzy and boring, and that's just life when you're me. But speaking of black and white, did you go to any all white parties this weekend?
No, I did not. Did you, shout out.
Apparently everyone in the world was at an all white party this weekend, a party where you wear nothing but white.
I did see that. I seen that on Instagram. It looked nice.
There was the big one that Michael Rubin threw. And he's like a rich guy. I think he's a 76ers owner, but he threw one like Travis Scott was there. Devin Booker and Landon Barker took a fit pic together there. Drake was there. Like, every famous person was there at the Hamptons. Are all white party? And then I saw just like other all white parties too. Like there was one in LA. Like, are they cool?
Until I get invited to one, then they're not cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can't.
Yeah. I feel that. Wearing all white is kind of my hell though. Because like you're eating and drinking at these and like, bro, I won't even wear like a plain white tee because I know I'm going to fuck it up.
Really?
Yeah, like, bro, because I know I'm finna spill.
You finna spill in it. You finna spill in it, babe.
I know I'm finna spill. So I think an all white party is really just like my hell.
She want to get married tonight, but I can't take a knee because I'm wearing all white.
All white. You know how many times that's been a LeagueFits caption?
Really? I think the first time I did it, I thought I was like so cool. I probably thought it was so unique when I did that for the first time.
You could post some of these pictures from the Michael Rubin party and bring it back.
Let me do that.
Just for funsies.
Let me go ahead and do that.
Just for funsies.
Let me do my job.
Just for funsies. Okay, so the verdict's out. All white parties are lame until you and I are invited to one.
Yeah, how do you get an invite to this? Because it looks like they invited everybody. So I don't even know if I'd want to go, truth be told. Parties aren't really my thing.
I don't know either. Bro, I was invited to like a 4th of July party club thing last weekend, like Pacific Palisades, Pacific PCH club yesterday. And I was like, bro, I cannot go to that.
That was a lot of P's. Is that like a venue or something? Or
it was like basically just like a club on the PCH. And I was like, there's no way I'm attending this.
What's the PCH?
Respectfully. Pacific Coast Highway.
So it's a club on a highway?
Yeah, but do you know what the PCH
party
is?
On a freeway? Wait, what? No, I don't.
The PC,
at all.
It's the, like, how are you from California?
I live
it's
in
the
NorCal.
highway that it doesn't matter. It goes up through like Big Sur, up to like up the entire coast.
Oh, wait, Highway 1?
It's probably, yeah, I'm guessing. Sure.
I drive on that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's that. So it was like a club there. And I was like, bro, like there's no way I can go celebrate. It's a holiday I don't really celebrate anyway with all of just like.
Not cool people. Bunch of.
Yeah. Not cool
NPCs.
People. Yeah, NPCs.
Speaking of NPCs. Yeah. Speaking of NPCs, went to the lake last night. It was great.
Oh,
it was amazing.
How was that?
It was cool. It felt like I was in a movie. We just walked down the street. The whole street was like crowded. Nice little residential suburban vibe. You know what I'm saying? We're just walking down.
One thing about Joe is Joe loves the suburbs.
Absolutely. It was just so
Joe's
cool.
a big burbs. There's a big burbs boy. BB.
I couldn't have it any other way. But yeah, it was cool to see all the families, people with their little kids and stuff. You don't get to see all that stuff in those all white parties. You know what I'm saying? It's like leave your phone at the basket and do. I'm like, I need like the real life. Like I need the family of 4 walking to see fireworks on 4th of July. Like I need that. You know what I'm saying?
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I felt like I was in Stranger Things. It was awesome.
I was thinking the other day, I was at Whole Foods and I was like, it was over the weekend. I was like, dude, there's never any kids here. Like I'd never see like kids at the grocery store.
Yeah. That's what I couldn't relate, but Why is that?
That was
Why
like
do you
the
think that is?
biggest. I don't know, but that was the biggest difference because when I lived in like North Carolina, like you went to like Harris Teeter, which was like our Ralph's. It's like, you know, there's like kids and shit everywhere, but like out here, every time I go to the grocery store, no kids.
I couldn't
I'm like,
imagine like no
are there
kids.
just
I was
no
thinking about that
kids?
yesterday. Like I could not imagine like not having kids or not being like
You
surrounded
think
by kids.
you're gonna be a dad one day?
100%. Like
So
even if I
you're
don't find somebody, I'm like adopting a kid. There's no way I'm not having a kid. Like that's not an option for me. Like that's like God's. There's no way. I'm not doing that.
what would you name your kid?
If I had a son, his name would be Trey. If I had a daughter, her name
Oh,
would be Kiara. This has already been thought of. Like I'll
I know.
make peanut butter and jelly
assumed
sandwiches and think about my kids in the future. Like this is
I
a
assumed
serious
that you
topic
had.
conversation.
Damn. So you're kind of assuming that like you'd have sex one day.
No, because I would adopt if I couldn't find
You can't name
like
kids you
someone.
adopt. They come with
No,
a
yeah,
name.
I wouldn't be able to name kids, but I still have kids.
If I had a kid, like on accident, I would name it like something that nobody's ever been named before. That's like my only qualification for like a baby name. Is my kid has to be something that nobody has ever been named before, like MoonTree.
I think there's probably somebody named MoonTree.
There's definitely not anyone named MoonTree. Look it up on Facebook.
Have you given this thought before? Like
No, I just came up with
that.
that. I came up with that name in the last 5 seconds.
I like that name, MoonTree.
You do? I thought you were
Absolutely
gonna be mean
not.
to me.
Absolutely not. That kid would live a life full of harm and endless bullying in all
No,
different
hear
levels
me
of
out,
public
Joe.
school.
Hear me out. Because yes, my kid would go to public school. Private school is super lame. And if you're listening to this and you go to private school, I think like
Survival of the Fitted hates you.
I think like 3% less of you. There's not that big of a difference. Just go to public school. But like, no, I'd actually be doing my kid a favor because you know who would want to hang out with my kid? Like the cool hippie kids. You know what I mean? The kids that wouldn't want to hang out with my kid are like the lame bros who like. So I'm actually doing my kid a favor because the lame kids wouldn't want to hang out with my kid anyway. So I'm actually saving them like the time of having to like ever talk to those kids.
You're just filtering them out from the get-go.
Yeah.
I like that.
This conversation was not on our plan at all. I love that. Basketball free agency. Basketball free agency. Kyrie and LeBron it's got to happen. They got to play it together again, right? Kyrie's got to come in and save Los Angeles fit culture that has been left in a lurch since Kyle Kuzma left.
Unfortunately, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, future Laker of America. We love to see it. Love to hear it. Love to watch it.
Russell Westbrook, a 2050 first round pick that won't even convey because society's crumbling. For Kyrie Irving, who says no?
No one says. I think that's a great trade.
No one says no. All right, Adam
we just gotta
Silver,
find a
make it
way
happen.
to get. Yeah, we just got to find a way to get. We got to get D'Lo to Brooklyn. We got to get KD.
That would
Shanghai
be sick.
Sharks.
I totally support D'Lo going back to Brooklyn
because they need a point guard if he's leaving, and the Timberwolves situation is like there's only one basketball. That probably is the best situation for him, but like just from a fan standpoint, like I just want to see him get 23 points, and he's not going to get that.
There's only one basketball thing is like the like worst basketball conversation ever, bro. Because they said that when like CP3 and Harden played together, it worked. They said that when KD went to the Warriors, it worked. Like good teams will always just make it work. Also, it's not like Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns are dribbling a bunch. But yeah, there's only one basketball. Bro, fuck it. Put 3 point guards on the court. If they're real point guards, they'll figure it out.
Hear me out. Let's create a game where there's more than one basketball. I feel like it would speed up everything. We'd get more offense. We'd get more point production. Let's put 2 basketballs on the floor. What would that look like? Because the stats would be inflated. It would be more fun, I feel like. It'd be more fun. And like I'm going to create a league. My bad, I'm rambling. But I'm going to create a league where it's a regular basketball court. There's 2 basketballs. The players can do performance-enhancing drugs. That way they're like...
I support that. You should be allowed to do
superheroes on the court. You're like superheroes on the court. Because the reason why I don't go to the city sports and watch basketball, and I'd rather go watch the NBA. It's because these people are like superheroes. You know what I'm saying? So like in my league, you're allowed to do performance enhancing drugs. So I just want to see 50-inch verticals, 2 basketballs.
Oh yeah, just everybody is like Dennis Smith Jr. meets Boban.
Yeah, and just like blocked over there, but then dunked on over there. It's just like there's so much to watch.
Rule idea for your league: make it no out of bounds. So make like walls around it, like a hockey. You know how a hockey rink has like the walls around it. Do that so the ball's never going out of bounds. So there's no stoppages.
Yeah, there's no fouls in my league. Like,
right. So it's just straight, just shit going on for 12 minutes straight.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but in soccer, don't you when there's like substitutions, you don't sub in on a dead ball. Like you think you just run in and the other person runs out. I could be wrong.
No, soccer. You sub in on a dead ball in soccer.
There's some sport where there's like
hockey. You can hockey and lacrosse. You can both substitute live.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're doing the hockey route. We're taking the hockey route.
I think that'd be cool. I wish basketball could do that.
I feel like basketball is such a free flowing game that they should do that. I think we need to make a way to make basketball more free flowing.
Dude, one of these days, like in a few months, let's just like dedicate a whole podcast episode, like before the season starts back up, to just fixing the NBA and making it lit again.
Yeah, because I just want to, you know what I'm saying?
I think about this a lot. I think about this a lot. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to be called for a charge if you dunk on someone.
There's plenty of things. Plenty of things.
Well, before the season starts back up in like October or September, we'll dedicate a whole pod to this.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah. Speaking of shit that will happen in the fall, you see Shams tweeted that Devin Booker is going to be on the cover of 2K23?
Nah, but hey, shout out Devin Booker. Shout out Devin Booker.
Everyone saw
Game 7.
Everyone saw. You're a hater, bro. Everyone saw how poppin' Devin Booker was on LeagueFits, and they were immediately like, "Oh, this is the most culturally relevant player in basketball. We must put him on the cover of the video game."
I agree. This is the year of the book.
I like it. Good for Devin Booker.
Is he really on the cover of the NBA 2K23?
He's really.
Do they have a photo of it?
Nah, Shams just tweeted that like he will be the cover star.
Oh man, that's
by
great.
the time this drops though, like this episode, it might already be out because I know it's rolling out this week.
The actual video game or just the cover?
The picture. I think.
Do you buy the new 2Ks?
Like in September.
The one we play. You play on what, 2020 or 20 whatever the new one is?
Yeah, I'm on 22. Yeah, usually I can finagle a way to get it for free though.
Oh.
So
how was that?
I haven't told you about how I worked at 2K for like 6 hours.
I think you told me something like that. I have a way of getting video games for free too, but not through 2K.
You pirate?
I just steal them. Like,
you just steal them.
Like what? I don't need no connection. Like what? Like I ain't paying for that. What the heck?
What do? You go into a GameStop. You're like, give me 2K.
Nah, you just there's a method to my madness. I've been at it since I was a youngin', but hey, it's all good. We 23 strong.
Oh my god,
you'd love to see it. Shout out 2K. Make the game good again. Come on.
Shout out 2K. And shout out me, who's better than Joe at 2K and won our series last time.
Well, in other news in the world of LeagueFits, we got a newsletter dropping this week. You love to see it.
Yes. Where do I cop? Where do I cop is the name of the newsletter. Every Friday, we're going to email you the top 11 pieces, because we don't cop clothes, we cop pieces. The top 11 pieces from LeagueFits that week, and like the links to where to buy it. It's for all the people that are like, what brand is that? Where do I cop this? Now it's super easy. There's a newsletter.
Super easy. Yeah. Love to hear it.
So tap into that. Also, I wanted to say, everyone go see the Minions movie. I went Sunday night to a 10:30 p.m. showing of the Minions movie on Hollywood Boulevard at the Chinese Theater, followed up by going to IHOP and eating the Minions pancakes. And I recommend that to anyone that needs to pick me up this week.
Well, can I ask a question?
Of course you can.
So is the Minion pancakes better than the Minion movie? I think that's what everybody wants to know.
A wise man once said, "They act like two legends cannot coexist."
That was a great answer. I wasn't expecting that answer. That was a great answer.
And those are surely two legends that coexist. So yeah, call up the homies, call up your ex-girlfriend, and go see the Minions movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, y'all be easy. By the time you're listening to this, there'll be a link on IG to sign up for the newsletter. And we'll see y'all Friday with a guest. We're gonna get a guest this week. All right. Y'all be easy.
Breathe it into existence. Shout out Chrome Hearts. Peace. Go follow Survival of the Fitted wherever you get your podcasts. Tell them that intern Joe sent you. Click the follow button. Go follow Survival of the Fitted.